There's Petco Park on a fine night for baseball here on the show. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters, as this year fans cast close to 400 million votes online, a staggering number. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Jose Altuve heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Scherzer's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Mike Trout gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense. But his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine.
Leading off for the National League.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. To short. To his right, Correa. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Hit hard to short. Correa gloves it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Whoa, and that's a dangerous pitch right there. But in the end, it worked out well for him. I don't think he was looking breaking ball, and that turned out to be a beauty.
Chop foul wide of first. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Josh Donaldson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on the way. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's a ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean,
From the
that
Toronto
is
Blue Jays,
5 straight
first
guys
baseman,
that he struck out now.
Edwin
His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Corey Seager strides
Leading
into the
out for
box
the
now to
National
lead
League,
off the home
the
half of the
shortstop,
second inning.
Corey Seager.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Cruz is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single
From the
leading off
Arizona
inning.
Diamondbacks,
It certainly hit hard enough, but
designated
evidently
hitter,
it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses ball 4.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say,
Batting 6th.
you're going to have to
From the
fish for
Chicago
something
Cubs,
because we are not going to
third
just lay
baseman,
one right in there for you.
Chris
Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Chris Bryant takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the National League. We'll move to the third with no score. Nelson Cruz stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this streak of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Well, right now he is
from
just
the Houston
lobbing them up.
Astros,
Dare I say, like a
shortstop,
Thanksgiving turkey?
Carlos
That's 7 strikeouts
Correa.
already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Digging in, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. It's changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Salvador Perez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lucroy waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Masahiro Tanaka will be the new pitcher
for the American League. Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Daniel Murphy will get his first cuts here.
Leading off for the National League.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, one away.
He's out.
Batting 8th from the Milwaukee Brewers, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. In the air now, out to right field. Cruz is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9th from the Chicago Cubs, right
Jason
fielder,
Hayward set to hit now for the first time.
Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. John Lester is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
National League, number 34, Sean Lester.
Back to the top of the order now, and
Leading
striding
off the
in the
fourth for the
speedy
American
second
League,
baseman, Jose
Second
Altuve.
baseman, number 27.
On the ground up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Left fielder
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And that misses for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Lester sets. Here it is on 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, plenty of mistakes to go around here on this play. First off, the runner breaks much too early over there at first, so he should be dead to rights out there. But then the defense lets him off the hook, and he winds up taking second anyway.
No runs, just one hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he's set down, one away.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there. Because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And a good job here of bouncing back from that leadoff single. Go back-to-back pop-ups. Nothing wrong with that.
Josh Donaldson gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike three in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Braun to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Marco Estrada will come in and pitch now.
For the American League, number 25, Marco Estrada.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in again.
Leading off the
grounded
fourth inning
out
for
to
the
start the
National
home
League.
first.
Center
Not the
fielder.
result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
The 2-0 on the way. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Still 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Cruz is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Noah Syndergaard will be the new
Now
pitcher.
pitching for the National League, number 34, Noah Syndergaard.
Jose Abreu is into the box.
Leading off for the
He was a
American
strikeout
League.
victim in his first try.
Designated hitter.
Yep, they sent him
Jose
packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded to short. Seager is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Shot foul at the plate, strike 1. Left side of the infield into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. American League goes down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Jake Odorizzi is on, and
Now
he'll take over
for
on the
American
mound.
League, number 23, Jake Odorizzi.
Corey Seager stands in for the second time.
Leading off for the
Hit it
National League.
hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement. So you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Adrian Gonzalez will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. It's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Chris Bryant digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Odorizzi looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right
The
there.
catcher,
Really
number
ties
20,
him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Trout is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Jacob DeGrom will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Jacob DeGrom.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet. So this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, this is a fastball away right here. You're going to see him get just a little bit too full happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Shot towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
And you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to do something at the plate. Now, that's just their 2nd hit of the ball game, and it comes all the way in inning number 6. Offense has been almost non-existent so far.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Ready on 0-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, he'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The NL leads this one 1-0. Doug Fister will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Doug Fister.
And there is Jason Hayward. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. A little bouncer. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 home.
That's a ball.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. NL down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here on the show. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Jose Fernandez is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
16, Jose Fernandez.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Manny Machado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Jared Saltalamacchia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
And And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fastball called for strike two.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Melky Cabrera will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 53.
Manny Machado is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Roberto Osuna will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Roberto Osuna.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Joey Votto is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Joey Votto.
Ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Eric Ibar will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 1, Eric Ibar.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff
is. The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball two. Swing and a little tapper. Perez has it in time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rick
Chris Bryant takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Michael Franco will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench. He's still hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Joey Votto will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 19.
Eric Ibar will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now at shortstop, number 1, Eric Ibar.
Michael Franco is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Jerry Familia will be summoned from the bullpen now. He'll take over to start inning number 8.
Familia.
David Ortiz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. One and 2, here it comes. High pop-up. Franco is there for it. 1 down. Look there at our all-star line score. National League leading this one in the 8th over their American League rivals in a game that's certainly been an entertaining one to this point. Jose Bautista will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
Just got a piece to the right side. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion?
Number 1.
I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The NL's on top, 1-0. David Ortiz will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 34.
Jose Bautista will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now in right field, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Elvis Andrus will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Brad Boxberger is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. Daniel Murphy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his two trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one.
DJ LeMahieu is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here's the 0-2. This is flared right back over the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The catcher, number 20, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Buster Posey.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Bautista. He's not going to have a play, and the pinch hitter comes through.
Well, these guys know the deal from an offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for two bases.
Bryce Harper will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Bryce Harper.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at second here with one man out. goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You got to put this ball in play.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. One out and a runner on second base. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Andrew McCutchen will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ben Revere will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Changeup called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
2 out here and a runner at second. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Here's Ryan Braun now. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Joey Votto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. National Leaguers out in front, 2-0. DJ LeMahieu will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
DJ LeMahieu.
Buster Posey will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Bryce Harper will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ben Revere will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Striding in to start the ninth, Salvador Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Jansen's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
You get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. In the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Braun. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Jason Kipnis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
The 0-2 delivery. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ibar settles under it near second. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
That's telling him how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Mookie Betts will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Mookie Betts.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
2 out, nobody on. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The National League comes out on top 2-0. Good night from San Diego.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the American League, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.